What's going on, everybody? I'm back. I made it back, thank God. That was the weirdest problem I have ever seen in the entire time streaming. I've never had that issue occur. The Windows update happened, which a lot of you were there and aware of. Damn Windows updates. Anyway, after the Windows update, when I restarted the computer, it had my machine and my wife's laptop both registered to the router as the same IP. Yeah, Xbox is live. That's awesome. And then my machine and my wife's machine were fighting over like that frequency's bandwidth or whatever. I'm not even sure exactly what happened. That port or something. The very strangest thing. I would have never even have figured it out, but an error actually popped up on my wife's machine saying it was registered as the same IP as another machine on the router. It's like, what? It's very, very strange. Silver Surfer, thank you so much for subscribing. Yeah, I'm back at it. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and make the jump. Oh, let me show you all something. Here's them flares. We'll be giving some of them out here shortly. Shortly as in the near future. Probably, I won't be doing it today. Anyway, that's all the new flares, but I think as far as crowd control goes, I'm ready to make the jump on my weapon manufacturers. You guys know I can't wait. I always do things way too early, so even if something changes here, I mean, if something changes to the current system or something else gets hotfixed, man, I love that. I love being able to see the numbers just at a glance. The mod quality numbers. Anyway, I think I'm ready to make the jump. I'm still unsure. I mean, this shocking revelation water servo defense range was doing really, really good. Now, of course, my regular Weapon Man relic is Chaos 8. It's tenacity, shocking rev, and controller servo. And man, it is really, really tough to get rid of it, but I think I want to get rid of the controller servo and put water on it. I just can't see getting rid of tenacity and not being at the max range, because I do like using these against the oh, I did it the second I logged in this morning, exotic. I did it with a crap relic. This is what I am using. Like within minutes of the update going live, this is what I was using. Triple booms on one hero weapon, well, that's clearly a bug. That won't last. Anybody that moves their stuff around is probably wasting it. I mean, that's gotta be a buggy issue. So yeah, I'm not gonna mess with anything like that. But I'm thinking I want water servo on my weapon mans. And it's just such a hard call what to get rid of. Obviously, I can't get rid of the shocking revelations. Defenses just proc the mods. Oh, from shooting? Yeah, you know, I noticed something funny when I was doing that. I noticed something funny with my Huntress when I was recording that video earlier of the secrets. I'm not, like I said, that's buggy territory, so that's not something I can really discuss here on stream. Yeah, anyway, I think I need to get rid of controller, and I do have a 10/10 water servo somewhere. Where'd it go? I know I got one. Crap, I can't remember if it was blue or what. Well, let me look. Or there it is, right there. Yep. Alright, so let's do it. This is probably the stupidest move ever, considering this is the first day of the patch and no hotfixes have come. But I'm gonna do it anyway. You guys know I jump in head first. Oh man, I'm out of gold. I need 2,000 gold to do it. I'm gonna have to spend 2,000 defender medals. Oh man, that might be a deal breaker right there. Wow, it's only defender medals. Alright, it's Chaos 8 now. So, now I can move it over. Wife aggro. Alright, J-Mams, will have a good one. So let's move it. Was that it? Yep. Chaos 8 to Chaos 8. And farewell, sweet controller servo. I loved you so. I mean, I get a little bit more defense power out of it. That doesn't work out to 55% additional damage, of course. But anyway. See you, controller servo. It was nice knowing you. And there it is. It is done. I can't fix it now. What's done is done. Unequip and re-equip. And there we go. That is invalid for tower. Or there it goes. There is my new hotness. I'm anxious to get into some Onslaught and check it out. Water slimes are fun with Weapon Man or Storm PDT. Somebody told me to take a look at bees again, too. They said bees, the AI got fixed or something. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Let's take a peek at them here. They're attacking something down on the floor. Gonna have to go out to town for them, maybe? Let me see. See if I can put them up here. Nope, they're still attacking something down on the ground. Let me run up to town and see if it'll let me do it. So how's everybody enjoying the update so far? I know there's some things people don't like, but there's been some really good changes too. I do like the fact that water can drench is a big deal. That's good stuff for sure. Let's see if it'll let me, see if they'll target something appropriately here. Alright, so there's 3. I'm not really sure what they could have been talking about, to be honest with you. There is more than 3 attacking 1. Nothing else is getting attacked, right? Alright, so something's clearly not right there. There's more than 3 bees attacking somewhere, it looks like. Because there's, what, 12 total bees here. And there's no bees sitting not doing anything. Nothing else is getting hit. That's not a fix. If that's what people were talking about, that if that's what's happening, then that would actually be a bug. So I would assume that's going to be getting changed. Yeah, it's a big download, isn't it? Is it a big download on Xbox? It's going good, Sean. How you doing? Water slimes and weapon mans. And that would be awesome. Tell you what, let's do one high onslaught floor and try giving it a whirl here with the new hotness and see see how it works out. I don't think that was on purpose, Exotic, if that's the case. Somebody told me to check out bees because they said bees are awesome again. And I'm assuming that may be an issue. I'm not positive. So, yeah, let's jump into an Onslaught. I did find it a little curious that it didn't give me credit for floor 240 earlier. I did floor 240 on stream earlier and it didn't give me credit for it. Anyway, here we go. Are you there, Mark? Are you there? I don't know if, I don't think Mark is watching, but if he is watching, he said he would cry when I did the new stun lock video. Now this isn't going to be stun locks, obviously, but it's going to be really close to it. See, they're immune to slow. We got mob gallery here. Nothing fighting me here yet. And there's a headstrong frost lane. It's Timmy though, which that shouldn't be too bad. And here's frosty fodder. So I actually got lucky that the frost lanes are all in the same spot. And the frost lanes are the only thing that are immune to stun, and they're already immune to slow, of course. So I think what I'll do for the middle here is just go ham on the anti-frost fissures. Tell you what, why don't we do this? Oh, that's right, you can't stack them anymore. Dang it. Alright, that ruins that plan. Oh, God, I forget so quickly. Alright, now these down here wouldn't be getting buffed, but I'm gonna have to put something else here. I think what they may have created for frost lanes is a Fisher and Ramster combo. In fact, I'm debating on just setting up for it like that. Let's see, let's get the flyer defense down. EMPs, we got double EMPs. Let's go one more in the middle. Now I think here, let me get my Ramsters squared back away because I messed with them too. Actually, I don't have a relic at all. Is this it? No. There it is. Let's throw that on Ramsters. Looks like it's got the shards already. Well, let's do a little bit of Ramsterizing. We're gonna have to see if that works. Let me get these other lanes done. Okay, over here we're gonna go with the Zappy Zaps. And then we're just gonna kind of standard stack it from there. Something like that. Now, does that leave me enough to do that over here? I don't think I'm going to have enough. I only got 70 left. So that's not enough. I'm going to have to do something different. Let's see. I only have 20. I need 10 more DU somewhere. I mean, what can I do for 10 DU here? I'll figure it out. Let's see, I guess we'll go with like lightning strikes here to help with the flyers. Water on Skyguard Also drench it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, water. I plan on doing 2 sets of sky guards. One with storm damage and one with water damage. I think that's going to be hugely beneficial in high onslaught. We'll just do this for now, and let's see how it goes here. This is not the most solid build. I just want to kind of focus on these self-stunning weapon mans. And you see, they're electrocuting like a mofo over there. Yeah. There you go. Yup, diminishing returns, but you know what? Electrocute is way stronger than the Weapon Man stun was. So even with the diminishing returns on it, that first stun is so nice that it packs so much damage into it. We'll give old Dreadbones a little help here, but... It's doing good, though. Nah, materials should be auto-looting for you, Josh. You shouldn't have to manually pick them up. I mean, do one map and check. If for some reason it's not manually picking up yours, then... Well, it's the thing is the first stun is the regular unbridled electrocute is so strong. It's way stronger than what the Weapon Man stun was before. Now, it's not a full stun lock. As you see, these healthier mobs are still itching their way through. It's just the bulk of the mobs in the packs, it's stunning them enough. Uh-oh, what have we got here? It's stunning them enough. Oh, my little frosty thing didn't hold. I think a few upgrades will take care of that. Obviously, I'm going to have to stay here, though, for the rest of the match. I think some upgrades will fix this right up. Electrocute is water plus storm damage. So if you electrocute them first, and then throw storm damage on them. The only thing I've seen in the update that I just really am not happy with is the fissure spacing. Everything else I've seen, I mean, I can live with the diminishing returns. I mean, they're doing good here too. It's very, very nice. You know what? Why am I not upgrading these frost lanes now? Am I a dummy? I'm too busy staring at the zappy mobs. Yeah, flyers pushing in. The story of my life. The flyers. Oh, the flyers. They are so mean. I think I'm going to move these sky guards back, where they get a little slight bit of dive bomb protection with that rail there. Actually, then they're probably just going to go after the fissures. Now, I've got water on the weapon mans, and then the storm damage is coming from the Shocking Revelations mod. They're probably just going to go after the rams now, but... And I need some upgrades here. These frost mobs need to be dying. Yeah, the Shocking Revelation mod itself is the storm damage. Now, where DU allows it, I'm throwing a storm PDT into the mix as well. So I'm using weapon mans with tenacity, Shocking Revelation, and water servo. And then where, like on this map, the DU doesn't allow for it. But where the DU allows for it, in addition to that, I'm going to throw in this storm servo, defense rate, piercer servo. Storm can come from an LSA, but that's not where it's coming from. I mean, sometimes the LSAs are proccing it here, but the bulk of it is coming from the Shocking Revelations itself. Anyway, let's see if this holds out. There's some upgrades on these fishers. I mean, even with the spacing issue, they're still Chaos 8 anti-frost fishers. So even though I can't stack them the way I'd like to, they're still doing really good. Well, the thing with the Dryad Best Pirate is the Dryad has a really strong physical defense with the bees. So I wouldn't encourage messing with the bees any. Unless you've got multiple Dryads where you can do second bees. But like somebody was mentioning putting water damage on the slimes earlier. And they said it was really good. I'll play around with some different ones here after this. Because I've got lots of mediocre quality mods that I saved up over the last few days for testing here today. But it's doing really good. Looks like the dude's kind of dancing a little. Now he's progressing, obviously. He's making it up through there. And that's where the diminishing returns come in. These really tough mobs like this, they're going to make it through. Which is going to make, you know, you're definitely going to want to rebuild on Omega Waves for sure. But as far as the regular old, I mean, they're getting it. They're getting it good. Look at all those electrocutes going off. Angry Nemesis. See, Angry Nemesis already drench. So you don't have to do anything to them. If you're using the Angry Nimbus, you get the drench for free. The thing to remember with the Nimbus is single target. So where the big benefit of using the weapon manufacturer is it's a wide AoE ground defense that can be spammed down with massive coverage that isn't tied to a single element already. Now, getting the storm damage through the Shocking Revelations mod, Ramster down. Getting the storm damage through the Shocking Revelations mod is making it where it's self-sufficient. Man, these flyers are the real deal. Oof. Dang. Alright, Malthius. Yeah, Nimbus is already locked in, I would guess. I'll look at it here as soon as this is done. Any defense that's already locked into an element, of course, you can't change. But you just find a way to implement that element into your setup, you know? Alright, now do I put the Ramsters back? Or do I do something else about these flyers? I think instead of doing what I had, I'm going to put another Skyguard here to help with the flyers. And then that leaves me 50. Let's just go one ram in the middle, and then I'll throw upgrades on everything else. Oh, that's weird. I wonder if it's going to give me another Ancient Power weapon for completing it. Because you guys can even look back on my early stream. It gave me an Ancient Power weapon and everything for doing 240. The boost star is slow? Yeah, it's a shard. I did a video on it a few weeks ago. It's a great CC shard. Yeah, that's gonna happen today for sure, Roland. I need to set up a second set of Skyguards for sure. Now, sadly, I'm being locked into this double frost lane here. I can't stack the damage like I normally would. Usually a lane like this would be nothing to me, because I'd stack like 6 fissures right here. But now that 6 fissure area is 2 fissures instead. I think these upgrades are helping though. Maybe I can go get a little look time in on the zappy zaps here. Yeah, there's some kind of buggy interaction though, Exotic. It's still working. I tested it earlier. The Boost Aura plus Frostbite. But the Frostbites are shutting down. There's something buggy with the Frostbites. They're just straight up shutting off and not doing anything. I don't look at Discord while I'm streaming, John. It's very distracting, and I lose track of comments of people that are actually watching the stream. So, sorry, man, but that's just something I don't do. I'll look at it after the stream's over, though, which could be quite a while. Alright, here comes... Yeah, see, the Frosty's still making the push. 1 Fisher's just not enough. So far so good, David. There's some buggy stuff for sure. Bees appear to be a little bugged right now, Tully. I'm not going to be playing with bees on stream to confirm any of that, because I don't really, or I can't really do buggy stuff on stream. It violates my Caster's Guild agreement. So I won't be messing with those at all, but it does appear that there's something funny going on with them, yeah. But that, like I said, that's without a doubt a bug. So that will be changed. For certain. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you there, John. I've had a lot going on today. I've literally had hundreds of messages today already. And then all the trolls that entered the Discord server earlier I had to go through and change permissions and all that crap. So it was just... It's been one of those days so far. Hoping it's nothing but an improvement from here. Man, Skyguard's still just getting wrecked. Ah, it's a loss, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Wow. Did my Skyguards get nerfed too? That's straight up getting overrun right there. Woof. Man. Yeah, we see your... I see your message in Discord, though. So yeah, people can... If you're wondering if people can see you, they can see you. Yeah, Minders, it was a really weird thing with my router in that Windows update. I mean, the Windows updates is always bad enough, but then my router went wonky, too. Says it's hitting for 1.36 mil per whack. It just didn't look like it was doing damage like that to the bads. We don't have any kind of a... Making sure there was not Spellbreaker or something that I had missed. But there's not. Dang. That was some flyer madness right there. Alright, well, let's sell that. Sell that. I'll try something a little different. Let's do this instead. We'll get some pebble shooters going. Ah, this song again. I cannot believe this song came on again. We'll double dip on the pebble shooters here so they hit both lanes. And see if that helps it out. Yeah, I could do that too. Use a node for flyers. But now there's the diminishing returns and all the flyers come at once, so I'm a little worried about it. Probably would be better than what I got though. The stuff I tested too, the flame aura is something that I just straight up knew the numbers on. And it's definitely not hitting for as much. Yeah, I can't believe it came on again. It's literally a 300 song playlist. And this song keeps getting picked out of the 300 every single stream. I just got it randomized on shuffles. Diminishing returns means that crowd control used over and over again, the effectiveness gets reduced. So, like, the second time a mob gets stunned, it gets stunned for half as long. The third time, half of that. The fourth time, half of that, and so on and so on. And it keeps going down to where the stun duration is just practically nothing. It never goes to 0. Patch day there, Roger. Oh. Yeah, orcs were lighting up my fishers. I don't do that range stacking crap. Or rate stacking stuff that people do. Woof. Man, this is only wave 3, too. I'm just getting overrun. I mean, my stuff just... I mean, it's the one fisher, you know? Not having all those fishers stacked up. I gotta jack that fisher up as high as I can get it. Luckily, there's no frost orcs in this pack. That's all goblins. Yeah, I better check and make sure I put them down with the right lavamancer too. So I was playing with a different lavamancer this morning. Oh, they're doing good DPS. You'd think that's the correct one. Yeah, that's what people are saying. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it certainly feels like my Flame Aura has lost some DPS for sure. It feels that way. I mean, maybe that's not correct. The new map's pretty cool. There, David, there's a secret flare and everything on it. Alright, here comes all them flyers. These pebble shooters aren't even doing much. I mean, they're doing something. They're not doing much. Yeah, I think I might have to go with the weapon mans. Well, here I'm using what, 90 per? So, I mean, I could actually go... Could even go something like that. My Flame Aura range is big enough where it's going to hit him. That should take care of them. That actually frees up some DU too. And I am having a problem here. Or was that just my Ramster getting destroyed again? I think that may have just been my Ramster getting destroyed again. Let's go one more fisher here in the back. Sadly, it's not going to hit down into the lane, really. Man, I wish there was something, another one I could get. Can I get one here? I can, but is it going to hit anything? It actually looks like it will. What's going on there, Frag? Let's get these jacked up. Wrong flame aura. Sorry, flame aura. Some of your shards weren't fully upgraded after. Mine are all upgraded. Oh yeah, that Lavamancer wings, this thing's look awesome. I don't know, I mean, it'd be really easy to check. I do so much DD2 stuff, all we would have to do is go back the last couple of days, look at a stream where crap man, another loss, screwing around. God dang it. Sitting here chatting it up, running around in circles, not realizing I'm right at the core. Ugh. Try this one more time. Yeah, the flame auras are still viable. There's nothing at all that they could do to the flame auras to make it so they're not awesome. I mean, they would have to massively change flame auras to make it so that it's not just an incredible defense. Now, weapon manufacturer is completely unchanged, but there's diminishing returns in the game now. But there's no changes to weapon mans. As you see here, still putting out the same damage, everything. The change is to diminishing returns. It's out on console right now, Dark Wolf. Just restart or whatever if it's not showing there. Lavamancer towers are actually not as good as they were. But they were incredible. And now the fishers are... You just can't stack them as much. Can't stack them like you used to. I mean, we see the... All this you see going on down here, all these mobs stopping, that's 100% the electrocute combo that's making all that happen. You know, now they'll slowly start to push through, but there's enough power there where they're dying. Oof, man, that Lava Guardian is a toughie. So, I mean, switching over and getting that elemental combo out of the weapon mans is really good. Like I said, where the DU allows, I've been having a lot of luck using a poison dart tower with storm damage on it as well, if I got enough DU. But here I'm having this challenge in this lane because of the fishers not being as stackable as they were. So I'm getting pushed really hard here. But they're definitely getting froze. Well, that was the LSA that was frozen up there. I don't know, I didn't get good enough of a look at it. No, you can't. Fissures are locked into fire damage, so they'll always be fire damage. You can't change fissures. You can't stack fissures like you used to be able to. Is what I was saying. I don't know. I'm hoping they rethink that a little bit, because right now the stacking on them is pretty rough. I mean, it's all the way outside. It's like you can't even put the fissure in range of the other fissure. I mean, I guess maybe if you were at max range you could, but I'm not at max range. Had to restart to get it? Yeah, I have to do that on Steam every time. Yeah, weapon manufacturers are still really strong. Or weapon manufacturer and Earth Shatters are both still really strong. The diminishing returns you'll notice on your weapon mans if you don't change them. But Earth Shatter is still a beast. Uh-oh. Don't die! Oof. So close. Oh no. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Flyers, flyers, flyers. This is out of control here with the flyers. Fire plus oil ramster. I'm gonna play with oil later on, but the problem with oil is you lose the big benefit of oil the second you use the ignite. Alright. Well, this obviously didn't work. I'm just gonna have to get on the flyers earlier. Let me pay attention and get through this map now. This map is taking me way longer than I expected it to. Begging for gold in the market. Might not be too long. I'm broke right now. Yeah, Barbarian's always been good. Barbarian only got stronger with the elemental combos because you get those 6 mod slots on the barb. So I mean, putting water damage on a weapon and storm damage on another weapon is kind of a no-brainer. Or you might even have storm damage on the other weapon already. You would want water on your main hand and storm on your offhand. Man, these Lava Guardians are tough. 225 mil. It seems like I'm not doing anything to them. It's up to you individually, really, Wilson. Everybody sets their own goals. It depends on how soon you get tired of it. You just have to go through and figure out what you want to do for you. I did it 42 times. I know quite a few other people want to do it 70. And I know quite a few other people that didn't want to do it like more than 10. So everybody's got different goals in that regard. Let's see if we can get through this time. I'm keeping an eye out for you flyers. They come at the end of the wave. I just need to pay attention. The problem is at the end of the wave, I'm usually derping out, not looking, screwing around. If I had water on my Sky Guards, I would do that right now. Put a PDT, because I got Storm on the PDT. I mean, the smartest thing to do is to take advantage of the elemental combos with them. But, like, either two different Sky Guards, or one that has one Sky Guard with water or storm, and then another defense like a PDT that has something else available. Alright, come on and die now. Oof. That's weird. The Onslaught floor I had earlier was like cake. Alright, well, yay! I completed wave 4. 6 months later, wave 4 is complete. Alright, this has 0 damage dealt. Yep, that's the wrong flame aura. You were right. Somebody said that, and I went and looked, thinking you meant a different one. There's part of the problem. I do have the right EV, right? Yeah, okay. That one's the right one. This one doing damage? 1 billion, yeah. This one's doing damage. Well, the reason you would want to use oil is to ignite the enemies. Sky Guards already have a slow. So, I mean, oil certainly wouldn't hurt. But it's not something you're going to want to design for, I don't think. Well, you can't put oil on Sky Guards. There's only an oil chip. There's not an oil servo. So you can get oil on your weapons, but you can't put oil on your defense yet. I think they're gonna put that in, but it's just not there yet. I think that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, anti-chaos and anti-melee. All the antis still stack, yep. $300 million health geode. Come on, really? The geodes really need to have 300 million health. They just made the old ones more usable. They're marine. They didn't necessarily buff them, but adding drench to water damage was just a huge step in the right direction. It's from the Grave Infection mod on my weapon there, Flames. Oof. I got wrecked. As long as no flyers. I was like, the worst thing that could happen there is a big horde of flyers could have came rolling out. A lot of mobs on this map. You should experiment with different things and see what you like the most there, Wilson. You know, the way I like to play may not be the way that you like to play. everybody should always like fine-tune their own setup, you know. Where's Stork at? Is he up in that pack? Man, that's a big old mess. Big old mess of borkiness. There he is. Didn't have a buff or a Drago, but still did a man. Yeah, weapon mans are kind of an obvious choice to throw water damage on now, Camden. You're getting the Shocking Revelation stun plus the Electrocute stun, so there is diminishing returns on them, but it's just so many stuns going off. Okay, here come the flyers. Got no juice for throwing down buffs. I got the super assassins here that can't be stunned. Oof. Man, they almost got me too. Those other flyers are getting close. Crap. Oh, come on. Don't kill me now. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus, that was insanely close. Thank God that flyer didn't kill me. Woof. Yep, it gave me another energy weapon. There's another bug right there. So, if I was the glitchy type, I'd sit here and spam floor 240 over and over again and get a prestigious energy weapon every time. Let me see, when I go back out, is it gonna recognize that I did floor 240? Give me an amp. I didn't see an amp in there. Everything pops out so quick now. Alright, let's get out of here. Finally. You should keep doing the same thing you always did there, Salamander, and just consider putting water damage on one weapon and storm damage on the other. Everything else you should do the same. And really, it would be more important to get water damage on your main hand, and the storm damage is optional since the barb already does so much storm damage. So, I mean, the storm damage part of that is not even a necessity. I got 5 rerolls now. Got no good mods there. Well, there's a 7. A 7 of that one is kind of pooey. So, let's get rid of all this stuff. Oh, you don't even have to open the chest. Let's see, what do we want to play with next? I'm pretty confident the weapon mans are... They're doing a good job there. Oh, let me look and see if Onslaught floor 240. If not, I'm going to report that real quick. Oh, see, that time it caught it. So that may have just been a one-time glitch. Can you talk about the secret flare? Yeah, I just did a video on it. It's this flare right here. Let's see, where's it at? It's this right here. That little wintry crown, the Endless Winter's crown. I haven't done them IG, I can't say. I wouldn't make any major moves like that, Camden. I would wait. I did it, but you guys know I always jump the gun. I do stuff on the first day. and then it gets patched 2 days later. So, I mean, I did it, but that doesn't mean that's what you should do. Yeah, any defense with water combined with any defense with storm will give you the electrocute combo. So, like, say you had water Ramsters and storm PDTs, or the sky's the limit there, really. There's not, Catherine. There's only 3, though. Really, the only one that you really need to focus on, to be honest, is electrocute, and that's the water and storm damage. There's also Ignite, which is oil and fire damage. And I'm going to test that more here this afternoon. But in the past, that combo has always been a little meh. And then there's the Shatter combo, which is frozen plus crushing damage. However, it doesn't appear like they set earth damage up so that it works as crushing damage. So it's not triggering the Shatter combo. Yeah, the juice bag skin will be available as giveaways during live streams, is how you'll get that flare. This flare right here. I want to see something real quick just for giggles. Let me let this reset. Oh, I did I not crit? Or no, 806 million. I'm gonna have to do it again. Let me let Drago reset here. Load up my crane stance. Yeah, exclamation spotlights, Salamander. They're all in that Hero and Defense Spotlights playlist. I'm drinking. You guys ready for this? I'm drinking a Rockstar Hardcore Apple energy drink. And let me tell you, it makes you pucker up after you take a sip. It is some, like, seriously tart business going on there. Alright, let me see. $453, so that's the same, because that wasn't a crit. So nothing changed there. On the gun witch, let me see. I saw you talking about that earlier. Let's check. Why do I have a feeling that this is just going to look wrong? It looks kind of weird with the arms. It completely covers the head. Look, it's got a mohawk. From the mohawk is bleeding through. Oh man, that's awesome. I wonder about the other hats. Let me see. Man, if the eyes didn't come through the hat, that one would be really cool. That's so funny. That one's a little weird. There we go. That's awesome. All right. So what did we want to play with? What was it we wanted to try out? 8.4 gigs on the Xbox. Woo! It seems like that to me as well. They're dark. I just shy of going back and look at previous days' streams and looking at anytime I went over a tower and looked at the DPS on it and comparing it to now. Because technically now my flame auras, for example, should be stronger than they were. Because I've gotten more ascension since then. But it certainly feels like it to me as well. But people are saying that's... Trendy said that they didn't change anything with tower DPS. I just really thought that my Flamars were getting 1.8 million before. And the tooltip on them actually showed way higher than that, but that could have been an error. But I'm not getting 1.8 mil out of them now. Because it used to be if I had them buffed with an LSA, it would go up to 2 million. And now it's only going to 1.46. And now it's still, even getting buffed, it's not at 1.8 mil yet. So, I don't know. I mean, I can guarantee you I'm going to be going back looking at my old streams. And comparing the two for sure. But I haven't done it yet, so I can't say either way. Alright, so did we want to try some oily runs? That's what they said, but I mean, a lot of people are reporting different things, and then it certainly feels like mine are hitting lower. Like I said, I haven't double checked, I haven't gone back and looked, but I do have the capability to. The thing is you just can't look at the tooltip DPS, as it's just not accurate. Let's see if we can't get our little better oil setup going here. Was it this guy? Yeah, it was this guy. Let's try some oiliness. Destruction, deadly strikes, and defense. Oh, the wrong one. Let's do this. Let me see. 1.92 seconds. See if I got another relic I can use here, just to throw away. You know what, let me look and see. I'm sure I've got a defense rate relic somewhere. Let's see. Oh, there's one. I'll use that as a temporary fill-in. Now, where did that thing go? There it is. And then that will actually free up a shard slot for me. Actually, I'm not going to take it to Chaos 8, so it won't free up a shard slot. What was it without that? Let me see. I had that Fortitude one on there before, right? Let me see this one. 2 of those mods, of course, will be disabled. That's a little bit better range. The trigger radius on it is still crap. Let me just find a gilded defense rate I can borrow here for a little while. Let's see. No cannonballs for a bit. So that should get me to the cap, right? Yeah. I like this one better. I'll do it with this. And then his Ascension's all squared away, right? Alright, let's try some oil here. So we're gonna go... Do we want Gobu Boom Fishers? Let's get some Gobu Boom Fishers. So we're going to be using Gobu Boom Fishers with rate, range, and Gobu Boom. With Deadly Strikes, Defense Rate, and Destruction. and then some oil with just defense range on it. Deadly strikes, destruction, defense rate. There's Chaos 8 items that you can upgrade to, Wilson. Let's see. Might as well do the new map. I'll do a bunch of these publicly later on. Nah, Chaos 8 shards are still not a thing, sadly. Alright, I know some folks are going to be asking about the secret, so let's just do it. First off, you want to have a hero in your deck that's got fire damage on their weapon. I'm just using this campaign Gobu weapon here. And let's see if I can remember where they're all at. So you want to hit these switches in order. Well, the next switch actually won't even appear if you hit it out of order, so you can't really hit it out of order. So there's a switch there. We got a switch. Here's another switch. Then right over this wall, there's a switch. And then we're going to come way over here into the bushes there. You can see hiding. There's a switch. And then I think it's just this one. Let me look. Is there one up here? Yeah. And then there's a switch right up underneath the dragon's chin there. Once all those switches are unlocked, this gate will open. Oh, you don't need fire damage? Huh. I haven't been able to ignite them without fire damage. Anyway, then you come up in here, and you want to get oiled. Now, our objective here is to oil this little dealy here, and then light it on fire, but you can't oil that one until you oil the rest. So, it doesn't matter what order you go in there, just run around and oil all of the braziers, and light them on fire. And then if your oil debuff expires, like you see mine's only got 8 seconds left, you can just come back and get the buff again. So grab the buff again and then go light up the rest of them. Oh, there's a fire buff. I didn't know there was a fire buff. Anyway, once you get all the braziers lit, then just come back up. And then you'll be able to oil this thing, but you gotta get the buff again. Yep. Did I miss one? I must have missed one. Alright, let me see which one I missed here. Oh, there it is right there. Once you get all the braziers lit, then you'll get the little buff. I still missed one. How did I still miss one? Good lord, man. God, such a derp. Alright, eventually we will get all of them lit. Let me look around. I'm not seeing another one. After 6 months, we finally light them all, and you see it oiled up there. So then we'll light that up, then these gates open, you come in, talk to homie, and you get that little flare that the Huntress has got over her head right now. But yeah, that's what the big glob is. And I never noticed there was a fire buff over here. Yep, this gate opened up too. And there's a fire buff. So you can come over here and get the fire buff if you don't have a weapon with fire damage on it. Which is pretty cool. No, all the missing and failing is not part of the process, minders. Negative. It is not. Alright, let's actually play this map now. So what do we have? We want to focus on oily fissures. So we're going to use fire and fissures. So let's see. That's the oil guy. Man, I need to change their skins. They're on different skins. Alright, so let's go oil and oil. How weird. That's pretty strange. Now, why on earth did that happen? That's something I haven't seen yet. Huh. They don't want us spawn camping them, I guess. Say no to spawn camps. It wasn't like that earlier. So weird. Let me try another defense. Ah. I don't recall that happening earlier. That's alright. We'll just go down further. Let's see. Let's go right there. And right there. We'll go with the fissure there. And how much DU? That's only 70 DU. So let's put another fissure back here. What? If you light the torch, it goes away. I don't want to go around and relight the torch. Oh, triggering the secret freezes all your towers. How strange. Well, I mean, that's cool. God, I don't want to go and light all the torches again. Does that mean I gotta go light all the torches again? Here, I'm gonna try to do it without. Okay, so we got fissure and oil. What the hell? Alright, I guess I gotta light the torches again. That was kind of unnecessary, don't you think, there, Trendos? Oh, just one. Alright, well that's not bad then. Does this one light? No. Alright, so yeah, that's no big deal. If you only gotta light one. I can live. I'll quit crying. Nope. Alright, well let me set everything up first. Yeah, dryads. Well, I got one burning, but they're still freezing. Maybe I gotta light it after I put all the defenses down? Let's get some more fire in, though, just for a little extra damage, too, since we got so much DU left on this setup. And we'll go with a flame aura there, too. I'll light a torch after I'm done building it, and I think it will all be fine. I mean, we'll see. I may end up doing all this for nothing. Would not be the first time, I assure you. Let's see. Let's just keep building it out. It's just kind of awkward. Maybe you should do the secret after you build all your defenses. And then you don't have this awkwardness going on. DD2 update going slow. Well, that sucks. Let's see. And right here. I'm hoping this works out. Yeah, that leaves me a lot of DU for the middle. I guess I could do something else up towards the entrances. I mean, I could do another full setup right at this entrance. Do I have all these other entrances gone already? Just not the bottom? Feels like I got a lot of DU left. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'll take it. Not freezing down here, huh? You know what? Let me go in front. Way I can get this stuff a little bit closer together here. Wow, I still got... Alright, I don't have any mana left now. I can do it next wave, though. Alright, now let's go light up Brazier and see. Hopefully it unfreezes everything. We will see. Nope, looks like you gotta do them all, huh? Wow. Well, I mean, that's interesting. That's good to know. Yep, needs more oil. One more. Yep, no, two more. I think that's everything, right? Looks like it. Alright, let's check out this oily, fiery madness. Everything's just dying to that flame aura, isn't it? Yeah, everything's just dying. I'm gonna have to remove the flame auras. Or move them back. There's not even a flame aura over there. They're dying to the fissures. Huh. These fissures seem to be hitting hard for Lobby fissures. Maybe we are getting some nice damage out. What to see? Wait till a boss comes and see what kind of damage it takes when it gets ignited. Oh my god, the fissures went out. The brazier went out. Or I don't have any defenses down here anyway. That's probably why. I'm gonna say, don't go out now. What would I add? AP2 after it got all 5 for the towers? I would probably go into defense crit chance. Like if it was me, I'd put my first 5 points into Ancient Destruction and get that defense power. And it's really up to you, but I think I would probably go into crit chance, this one here. I'm not sure, it's debatable. Crit damage, it seemed like, would be pretty good too. I would go either into crit damage or crit chance, one of those two. The Emporium's probably bugged. It's supposed to be 50% off right now, John, so they're on sale right now. So you'll want to do them through your inventory then, so it's cheaper. No giveaway today. There, Sven. I'll be putting a video out either late tonight or first thing tomorrow morning with some giveaway info, though. Well, the Discord server just went public, David, so we had some trolls come in there spamming everybody with pings. We got it all set up now where that you can't do that, but yeah, every once in a while, Samantha, I'll play on Xbox. Not super frequently, but every now and then for sure. Not really getting the full benefit here. I'm not going to unless, or I guess we can look at bosses. I mean, it did pretty mean on good old Malthius. I gotta look this next way where the bosses is coming from. When's the next Graveyard Keeper? I'm not sure. Pretty soon, probably. I love that game. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I can't wait to play it again. That's the problem with doing a game like that on stream only is I want to play it at 4 in the morning when I can't sleep. Well, I'm not going to stream then. And I haven't been playing it because, you know, because of that. But anyway, where's the boss? Okay, we got 2 bosses coming out of here. We got 2 skellies. That'll be a good check. That's the Sidewalk Hero flare. You'd have to get a giveaway code from Sidewalk Hero while he's streaming. Where do the 2 western lanes head to? Well, the one up top comes here. Yep, that lane right there is... Well, that's east. Oh, you mean those 2 down here. Derp, derp, derp. These lanes come up and go to those lower cores. Let me get rid of these assassins real quick. They come up and go to the lower cores, so one side comes around and goes to here. The other side comes up and goes to here. These 2 long straight lanes. You have lots of potential here on doing different stuff. This is it here, David. The same thing there. It will be I'll be doing giveaways for that flare. And I didn't look at the bosses at all. Dang it. Well, we got bosses up there again. Too far out to get oiled. I'll have to look at the freshies that come out. Come on, little bosses. Come on out and get wrecked. It's hard to say. I mean, I just need to pull my Ascension out of stuff, I think, for testing. because I mean, this oil fire combo is doing a lot of damage, a lot more than I expected it to. But I'm overpowering the lane even with this Chaos 7 stuff because of my Ascension level. Well, that definitely did some damage to that ogre. I mean, it's burning through bosses, there's no doubt about it. But a big part of that is my Ascension level. Let me definitely get rid of this for wave 5. Just keep the oil and the one fisher there. I can't, David. I have to do them random on stream. That's part of the deal with Trendy. I can't require people to sponsor the channel to get one. Now I can do things like give y'all extra entries though, as long as the end result is still random. Everything just comes from Chaos 7, Samantha. As you level up, doesn't matter what map you do. All the gear is just kind of blanketed over the entire universe. Yeah, I mean, if you're specifically looking for pole arms, then like Max said, just play as the monk and take the other heroes out of your deck. Alright, we got 2 bosses again, an ogre and a Malthius. This should be a good look. We got 1 fisher here as far as damaging. I mean, the oil geysers, of course, do damage. But the main thing I'm getting there is the oil. So let's buff these other lanes so I don't have to watch them. They look good. You have this Slakelion here, though, that's past the point. That one looked like it took a little damage. See this assassin. Yeah, he just burned away. Thank you so much for subscribing there, Alex. I do appreciate it. And Geegecraft, an hour ago. I'm not sure if you're still there, but if you are, thank you so much. Alright, come on out, bosses. Here they come. Let's see what this ogre what happens to him. It doesn't seem like a ton of damage, but it's definitely more damage. I just can't see using it over a stun setup, though. Electrocute just rules the roost right now. I mean, in my opinion. I mean, this is obviously viable for Chaos 7. Asker, thank you so much for subscribing. Stream elements there majorly. It's funny the way it all pops out at once. Oil chips for days. It seems like that the price is not correct on bags, Catherine. So if you're buying bags today, you'll want to buy them through your inventory. They're on sale right now, is why I say that. I can't look and show you because I'm already maxed. Well, I don't really have a looking for group in my Discord. In the DD2 Discord, they're assigned by platform. Nothing good. Man, I love being able to hit that and see the numbers. Nothing worth keeping. I mean, anybody that wants to see 100% if something is losing damage, I have done 0 to my flame auras. So this is what it's showing they're doing right now. So if you want to go back a few days and look on an older stream, that's what I'm going to do after the stream is over. But if you want to go back a few days and look on an older stream, you can look and see if they're doing the same amount of damage. But here it's saying 313,000 attack damage for 1.21 million DPS. Now the tooltips have always been a little questionable. The main thing to look at is the 313,000 attack damage, and you see the purple numbers going. It is hitting for 313,000. The 626s next to it, you see it says 2 hits. So it's 313,000 damage per hit, but you can go back and look on a stream. You press E on PC. What, it's the right R3 or R4? Is it R? What is it? The right stick or whatever on consoles? What is that? Is that R3? But anyway, there, right there is 2 segments of video. Like I said, my auras should be stronger now than they were before because my ascension has gone up. But I'm still using the exact same relic. I'm using all the exact same shards as before. So no change at all. But I have added more ascension points. So it should have gone up. Like I said, I'll be checking after the stream. But if anybody wants to check now, you can go back and you have video proof right there. I put one of them on my weapon manufacturers, David. It's doing really, really good. Ramsters would be a really good choice as well. The thing with the water one is you want to put it on an AoE defense that's going to give you as much coverage as possible. And hit... Oh, it's L3 then. L3 on console, not R3. I get confused with the... I still call them by their old names. Bumpers, triggers. Oh, shift to see the numbers in your inventory. So you hold down shift, it'll show you all the mod qualities. And I'm sure there's something on... It actually shows you the little tooltip down at the bottom there. See the little mod quality bar? I'm not sure what that would be on... I'm assuming it's the same thing on consoles that you'd hold the L3... Or, yeah, L3. Pets are just... Pets are pets, John. There's no... Pets are all about the ability they have. From the Ancient Power System, Dragon March. The reason I'm doing it on the weapon manufacturers, David, that's making it so awesome, is it's self-procking. No defense in the game, other than ones that you're using a shard for, can you put 2 different elements on. Yet with the weapon mans, you are getting the ability to, because we're going with the water servo, plus adding Shocking Revelations, which Shocking Revelation, of course, is storm damage. So the storm and the water going off are proccing the electrocute combo. I don't know. I think 1,000% probably might be a bit of a exaggeration there, Duckling. But I'm not sure, man. Let's go see what's up in town. Let's try some new, different combos, too. See, I've been talking about water Ramsters all day, but I haven't actually tried one. I tried a Storm Ramster. We could try water Ramsters and PDTs maybe on a map. See if anybody's selling anything. Whew. What was that? See anything else? Not a whole lot for sale today. There's some good stuff though. I go exclamation spotlights in chat there, Duckling, and look through my spotlights playlist. The World Tree, you're just going to want to get as much range as you can out of it. And the bees, there's lots of different combinations. Depends on what you want them to do. I wonder when the communities is going to be available. Oh, look at that. It expands the chat up here. That's kind of cool. Yeah, the problem was that Windows update had tied my computer and my wife's laptop to the same IP address in our router. I think they were probably fighting over the same port or something. But she actually got a warning about it on her laptop. I didn't even... I would have never found out the problem. You can do exclamation Discord and get a link to my Discord server. The DD2 Discord I don't have set up in the bot right now. Yeah, so it works as a double shock. So the shocking revelations goes off, but in addition to that, the water servo plus the storm damage from the shocking revelations go off. So you get the electrocute combo, which the electrocute combo is actually way better than the shocking revelation stun. So instead of just being a 1 second thing, it's lasting for a while. But you don't, I mean, you could do it with lots of different defenses. That's what I want to play with now. Let's get, let's see, let's get a Ramster back. Let's get Ramster PDT. Let's load back into that map again. And let's try some Ramster PDT. Should you do what in the Town Hub server, John? Yeah, I had never heard of that before either, Douglas. It's the first time ever. You know, I've been messing with computers since way back when. You know, my first computer had DOS on it. Yep, I'm that old. And I've never seen that problem. The forest maps are pretty good, Samantha, but it pretty much comes down to whatever maps you can do the quickest. Alright, so let's set up some rams here. We want some water damage. Let's put this bad boy for safekeeping right here. Oh crap, I should have done it in the tavern, huh? Because I can't tinker. I got storm damage on my poison dart tower, so let's get water damage going. On my rams. What did I have here? Both of those are a no. Do I have something usable? Nah, that's Chaos 1. Man, did I use up all my water mods already? There's one. It's a crappy one, but... You know what? It'll get the job done, though. Or no, it won't, because of the 3 shards. Now, what else was I playing with today? You guys remember? I've got a water damage relic somewhere. I can't remember what I used it on, though. That's a little irritating. Alright, let me just go back out. Well, yeah, the old melee boom and anti-melee, you lose... Well, anti-melee is good forever, but melee boom, you lose the value in that. The higher you climb in Onslaught. I had a bunch of water mods. I guess I played around with them so much this morning. I think Vampiric Empowerment's at Chaos 5. There should be a link to DD2 tools in the description. It's got all the shards listed. If you scroll down. I could have swore I had something else set up to throw away. As, like, throwaway relics. Not very much, man. Those are not super hot items. Let me see. Maybe I got a water damage sitting in here. Let me double check again. Alright, let's see if I got more water sitting in here somewhere. This is kind of the test. This is where I dump shards for testing, or dump mods for testing. Man, no more water, huh? I gotta have one somewhere in my bags. I got that one, but it was Chaos 1. I'd hate to upgrade a relic all the way up just to throw it away. Alright, let me look. Earth, fire. There's a water. Yay! Alright, so let me just put a relic together here. I don't want to mess with that one. I don't mind messing with this one. Because I don't care about that fortitude servo. Let's upgrade it. And let's do some mess in here. Let's see now. Ramsters. We want water damage, right? Here's water damage. Oop, that is go boo boom. Let's go water. What else do we want to go with it? I mean, range would be good. Do I have a... I don't have a gilded range. Let me look at the range on it without changing it. 4,500, so it's about 500 under the cap. That's good enough for testing. I don't need to mess around with it anymore. Alright, so we're gonna go water ramsters, storm, poison dart towers. The electrocute combo is without a doubt the best there, Tisha. No question at all. Oops, wrong button. Let's go to the war table instead. Now, where do we want to go? Do we want to go to the new map? Might as well, right? I'm anxious to see how it handles in multiplayer too. So after we get it set up once, I'll do a public one and see if get you guys to join. Because of course, multiplayer reduces the duration of CC of stun times. Gonna have to see how it reacts there. But let's see here. Now we're gonna need sky guards around now, because I don't want my rams getting blowed up. All my rams are blowed up. Let's see, we can probably just go 2 and 2 maybe. Or no, I bet I'm gonna need more. That might work. Let's try it out. Let's see. So what do we got left? We got 1,100 left. And we basically got 4 choke points to cover. So what is that? 100 is... or that's 250. That's quite a bit of DU per lane. So we know we got a choke point right here. I mean, I'd like to choke them off down here, but I'm afraid that these ramsters are just going to get blown up. You know what? There's a ton of DU. I'm going to throw more sky guards down. Just so I don't have to worry about the rams getting blown up. I want them to be able to do their thing. So I guess might as well start here now then. This is Chaos 7. There, Erica. Let's see, let's go 3 rams, 1 PDT. Let's do that on every choke point. Oh crap, I forgot about the bottom. Might have to change my philosophy here. Let's see, let's just go 2 rams plus PDT then. Let me sell one of these rams. Or I guess I can just wait until the end. I'll be streaming all day, Dimitar, so I'm gonna be doing public matches. I feel like I should go 3 there, but looks like 2 is gonna fit better. Let's just see what we got left for DU afterwards. Alright, that covers all those lanes, right? And then there's 400 left. Yeah, I'm going to have a little left over. Guess we could always go 3 down here. This is where I want to watch anyway. Or nope, I'm out of mana. So this is that whole gotta build them second wave thing. You got enough to do 2 on every one. What's going on there, Mill Army? How you doing? Alright, let's see how this works. My only concern is the kobolds are going to dive bomb these ramsters. I'm not seeing... or there was an electrocute. I need a bigger pack to come out. My ascension is too high. I think it's killing everything too easily. I'm going to take my ascension out, I believe. The tooltips were changed their trip. I haven't yet to be able to investigate it to find out. Trendy says they did not change any of the DPS of towers. It's weird how they're like crossing lanes up there. I'm gonna redo my ascension after this. I'm just killing stuff too fast. You can't appreciate it because everything's dying, so I'm gonna take all my ascension out. I'll hold the mana too and not upgrade anything yet. Well, I guess I could upgrade the Sky Guards. Let's do that. I'll throw an up on each of the Sky Guards and then pull all my ascension out. Alright, let's see. Farewell, Ascension. Let's just go into the mandatories. And we'll leave it at that. So just defense crit chance, range gambit, and defense speed. And do the same thing here. So damage, crit chance, range gambit, defense speed. That should adequately nerf all my towers. God, they still say they're going to do a ton of DPS. There's a lot more information now on the tooltip than it used to, it seems like. It didn't seem like that poison DPS number was there before. Or have I just been missing it? Seems like they're still hitting pretty damn hard. Even with no ascension. Let me see. Let me sell one. Sell one and replace it. Nah, it's still saying the same thing. I did pull it out of the right one, right? Yeah, okay. He's got practically no ascension assigned. Let's just see how it goes. I mean, it should be a noticeable difference. Oh, the flare disappears and corrupt for him? Yeah, they're definitely coming a little further. They're still dying really quick, but you can see the electrocutes going off. Come down closer, give you guys a better view here. You're just gonna have to stack trip different defenses. You can't stack Fissures, but you can use a Fissure, a Flame Aura, a LSA, and whatever else you could fit in there. Yeah, so water Ramsters, poison, or water Ramsters with Storm PDTs are getting a job done for sure. Very nice combo. Let's see, we got an Ogre up here. He's still getting shocked. I mean, he made it a long way, but he got CC'd up. I mean, everything's getting zapped. The PDT has an extra stat on it too, there, Rune Player. Yeah, electric plus water combo is good stuff. I'll have to check it out. I'll check that new Dryad skin and stuff out here in a minute. Well, when I get out of this map, I'll do it. I'm not going to upgrade any of that stuff because I want to see the electrocutes going. I mean, I just don't need to upgrade anything else. Yeah, the PDT's at a funky angle. I mean, everything that Ramster hits gets stunned. For a nice duration too. It's Chaos 7 Jesper, so there's Cobalts, there's air mobs that come out of the regular lanes. The EMP flyers come out of the normal lanes. They don't come out of the air. See, where's the cannon ogre? He's coming up here. I'll just try not to get blasted and see how he does. Yep, that's what I've been using there, Trip. That's been my go-to. I mean, he's getting zapped. He's not chain zapped, but he's getting zapped. It deals damage and stuns there, PH. It seems like the damage is not as much as way back when. It used to do big damage. But yeah, it does damage and stuns. The Kobolts. Kobolts. Kobolts and Kobolts, I guess, sound so similar. I'm talking about the EMP flyers that come out at the beginning of every wave. I'll show you here next wave. Like that guy that's stuck down there. There's one stuck in the spawn over here. I wouldn't change any 10 of 10 mods yet there, Trip. I would play around with a different relic. I wouldn't trash any of your 10 out of 10 mods until they get their first hotfix out. Because there will be changes to what's here today. Things, buggy things will get fixed and so on. So I personally don't recommend changing any of your 10 of 10 mods. I did it. But I did it out of gluttonous punishment of myself. I changed one defense, just the weapon manufacturer. Yeah, the present's awesome. Make sure it's every day. And Jose said that Mark said it was going to run for a really, really long time. So I'm assuming it's going to run at a minimum through the end of the year. Well, I would say put water damage on it. So I'm using Shocking Revelations, water damage or water servo, and tenacity. The best in slot would probably be defense range though, and not tenacity. But I like using them for Kursakazi lanes, so I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave my tenacity on there for the Kursakazi lanes for him. Everything's definitely getting zapped. I mean, there's a whole lot of electrocuting going on. We got a siege roller down there, though. If I had to create a defense, what would it be? I don't know. That's a tough call. If I had to bring something from DD1 and put it into DD2, I'd say the old harpoons. Oops, and here I go upgrading around. Let me just let it run. Oh, there's that many more. Dang. I'll take a peek here when we get out of this map. I am anxious to try this in a 4-player group, though. The old ballistas were awesome. No way, David. You got the 20-second delay, man. I said it first. Instant assassin removal too. It just takes them off you. I mean, as long as you can survive that first hit, it's like the assassins are just gone. See how the cannon ogre's doing? He got melted. 2 Ramsters and a PDT on every lane. So you got lots of well, and a Skyguard. You got lots of lane coverage as far as just the packs. Let's check out Tuskar here. I mean, he's getting zapped. That Electrocute is still doing big damage. You could see it that time. That just dropped him big time. Where's the Plaguing Hawk at? Oh, don't get stuck. I want to see what you do. Okay, he's not stuck. I mean, he's getting CC'd up. You know what? I think that Electrocute combo, maybe it can crit. Maybe that's what that big hit was. Get my loot. Give me my loot. I'm going to try some more rerolls too. I'll go look at bees now. Let's head back out the tavern here. I'll take a peek at the bees. Yeah, it's just a matter of going, like these guys keep saying, it's a matter of getting the shards and going through and learning the enemies. Until you get the shards, progressing in Onslaught can be a challenge. The benefit of going through the expeditions is not only can you farm the specific shards you're looking for, but you also learn all of the chaos enemies, which is huge, you know? Exclamation patch there, Brick will give you the patch notes. That's what you're looking for. Alright, what was it? Bees you guys said? Let's check out some bees here real quick. Got lots of new info for the bees. Holy crap. Huh. That's got to be something buggy. I mean, it's showing the individual stats. Like, that's showing my actual defense power, 77,213. I would bet. Or no, it says 101,000 here. Maybe that's not including my ascension or something. It gives the actual range stat of defense range, 4,500. And they're 4,725. It's, well, 225. It's not showing the ancient power is what it is. 100% invulnerable to damage. Defense speed is 4,000. Yeah, 4,725. It's not showing something. Ascension or something. But lots of funky new numbers there for sure. I would guess that that's probably not intended, but I don't know. If you understood the game before, you do the exact same thing, John. There's no difference in the game. The base of the game is still exactly the same. All the shards that you wanted are all still there. All of the good mods are still good mods. The only thing it did was it brought more viability of elemental combos. But you can do everything exactly the way you used to, with no changes, and be fine. It was always okay to use water on a pet, Infinite Gamer. Depends on what ability you want, is the thing. Your pet ability is tied to the element. There's 3 different things that it ties it to. Well, 2 things, essentially. That's what kind of pet it is. Like, this is a creeper pet. And then what kind of element it's on it. So you see, thank you so much for subscribing, Demolitionist. You see, this pet has no element, so the only possibility for this pet's abilities is a creeper ability. See if we can't find a different, a better example. Here we go. This one is a Gatto, it's a cat, and it's got storm damage. So this one is a special pet, so of course it gets its special ability, but it can also get any of the storm damage abilities or any of the Gatto abilities. Yeah, you gotta complete them all there, John. You get them after you complete the last one. Is there a new area? I wonder if you get them for that. It's only 2 maps, right? Yeah, it's just the 2 maps. I'm wondering if you get more Defender medals for completing that area. Oh, I showed the Dryad Duel. That seems like it's something in error. That's a lot of numbers and a lot of duplicate numbers. You know, your crit chance, your crit damage. Definitely lots of stuff. Yeah, you got to drench and then hit them with storm damage. So water plus storm. The water's got to come first. It's just that launcher screen, buddy. It does that all the time. Let's see. What were we playing with? We were playing with Ramsters. Let's do a public group. I'm going to leave it at those Lobby Ramsters and see how it holds up in public. Let's check it out. So I'm on US West. Anybody that wants to join, feel free to hop on in. I'm only going to do this one map for the moment on public. Drakenfrost Keep. Let's create. Make it public. Call it Juice Live. So feel free to join me on US West on PC. The walls all got changed except the spike blockade, Omni. Exclamation patch in chat. Walls got buffed. Spike blockade didn't get changed though. See, we got one here. There's on board. See, we'll throw the sky guards up. Alright, let's see. We can just go one sky guard over here. And one over here, right? We didn't need those extra 2. I had 2 extras in for no apparent reason. Alright, let's get the PDT handled first. That way we know it's hitting the entire lane. So let's just go 2 rams. And a PDT on each lane. And then here, let's put the PDT on the outside. Get it hitting a little bit sooner. Let's see, same thing. PDT first. And then what we need back here, and then down in the middle. Over here I did 3 rams last time. I guess I could just do that again. We got the extra DU, I believe. And a PDT. And here we'll go 2 rams and a PDT per side. Oh, that's why. The middle lane is why I had other sky guards down. Well, let's do that then. Derp. That still leave me enough? Yeah, it still leaves me enough. So we'll go ram, PDT. And then ram, PDT. And let's see how it holds. 4 players. Use it on a different tower then, Dimitar. I mean, if you like your PDT the way it is, either use a different relic. Let's see how these stuns do now. Yeah, but anyway, if you've got any defense that you've got set up the way you like, then don't change that defense. Either use a different relic just to play around, or put it on a different defense. So like if you didn't, I had fire on my PDTs too, but I changed it. If you don't want to change it, then grab a different relic to test, or, you know, throw it on something else. You don't have to use the exact same towers I'm using. Basically, my thought process is here, is I want a AoE tower for the drench, and that's what I'm getting from the Ramsters. And then I want any other tower to proc storm damage. Yeah, you can make another Huntress. There's lots of options. Man, here comes the rain too. Check something here real quick. Alright, we're all good. That's weird how they're crossing lanes like that down here. I mean, this seems really solid right here. Or maybe even go, say you went with 1 Ramster and 1 PDT, and then use the additional DU to do other stuff in the lane. Would be a more suitable result, I think, for Onslaught mode. Now, the weapon manufacturer itself is not storm damage. It used to be a long time ago, but it's not anymore. Long time ago. It's from Technoaxe, their Major League. I don't know what the exact song is called, but I got a Technoaxe playlist going in the background. Should be a link to Technoaxe in the description as well. He's got a lot of music. Yeah, any water damage on any tower, storm damage on any tower. So it's a whatever you want to do type situation. And I mean, it's still electrocuting them, no problem. So the whole 4 players plus diminishing returns thing seems to be a non-issue. I know there was a lot of people concerned about that up front, but definitely seems like a non-issue. Everything's just melting. That's what I did. I got rid of my controller servo for it. I mean, that doesn't mean that's what you should do, but that's what I did. What I would recommend anyone do that has a relic that's completely fine-tuned and ready to go is not do anything to it and just use other relics to play around with the different possibilities. And don't change your main relics until we get a hotfix, because I would guess there's probably going to be a hotfix. Yeah, if you wanted to use two different PDTs, you could go water on one and storm on the other. Manufacturers weren't really nerfed at all there, Tisha. In fact, with adding the electrocute combo on them, I'd go as far as to say they got buffed. Self-procking electrocute combo. Weapon mans are ridiculously good still. Well, Shocking Revelation is storm damage. They're Norwegian GoPro. The weapon manufacturer by default is not. The Shocking Revelation mod is. If you read the mod, it says right on it that it does storm damage. And that apple flavored Rockstar is a little bit over the top. Woo. But yeah, four player CC seems to be a non-issue. Now, of course, it'll present more of a challenge in High Onslaught. So if you're doing 4-player, I mean, most of the people doing High Onslaught are doing it either solo or in duos now anyway. But if you did 4-player high floored Onslaught, you might run into a challenge with the shocks. Yeah, I mean, the EV2 or the Abyss Lord, the Mystic, they'd be all be great choices for sure. These long lanes, man. You're going to be able to do some fun stuff on these long lanes. The poison won't stack, Greg, but the other aspects of it will work. If you used one storm and one water, they're still going to do the physical damage. It's just the poison damage won't stack is all. So there hasn't been any changes in that regard. The regular dart damage still does the same thing. By adding another PDT, you're still doing more dart damage. It's just the poison damage won't stack up. I would put water on the weapon mans, not on the Shatterquake, personally. If you were to do that. I mean, water damage plus Shocking Revelations creates the electrocute combo. Just those two. And it's insanely strong. There we go. Let's see what kind of goods we got. Or yeah, Earth Shatters are Earth damage anyway. That's right. You can't change that. Any tower that's got an element already assigned, you can't change the element on it. So like you couldn't make flame auras water. You know, they can't make them water auras. Sweet. Thank y'all so much for the experimentation there. Well, the Shatterquake doesn't CC anything. The Shatterquake's just damage. It's dot damage. It doesn't cause any crowd control. It's the shard that causes the knockup. Not too shabby. I got 11 rerolls now. Let's reroll some stuff. I don't know what I want to reroll. Ain't no 10s in here. I haven't been online anywhere near 10 hours though. What time we got? Alright, it's only 4 o'clock. I got plenty of time. Yeah, I did the same there, Brick. Here's my weapon, mans. Now, once again, I don't recommend anyone change their stuff. Wait until there's a hot fix because you may end up regretting it. If you can't wait and you've got to do it today, realize that you're taking a risk because there could be a hot fix that changes one of these things and how they work. So my suggestion is nobody changes anything and you play around with other spare relics that you have. I mean, you got a million of them, right? I mean, you know, you got relics. So just throw a relic on that you don't care about and don't worry about the mod quality. Get the effect. But I jumped the gun and I did that. So Tenacity, Shocking Revelation, and Water Servo. Now the reason I kept Tenacity is I do like using weapon manufacturers on Kursakazi lanes. So I basically gave up Controller Servo for it. Mod rerolls won't go higher than current level, at least for you. Well, let's try. Let's do some rerolls here. I got plenty of tokens now. Let's see, where's my Ramster one? Here it is. Let's see if we can't reroll this Fire Servo. See if we can get something better than a 7 out of 10 on it. So, we want to reroll Fire. I've got plenty of little tokens for it. Let's see what we can get. 2, no thanks. 2, no thanks. 1. 1. Oh, man. A 4. Another 1. Wow. Another 1. Yeah, it's bad. I mean, you're going to have to re-roll something 100 times, I would guess. That's it. That didn't work out. No love on the re-rolls there. Yeah, the combo worked great, Tisha. Definitely. Man, I got burned. Alright, well, needs more reroll tokens now. Good lord. Alright, let's bust out the OP-ness. I know you guys want to see the OP. Let's go to some overpowered builds. Let's see. Let's keep that PDT in the mix. I'm gonna queue them up public again. I'll do a few of them. What's up, Joe? I had a shocking revelation today, Joe. And that was throw water damage on your weapon, mans. Alright, let's do it up. There. No more puns for at least 5 minutes, I promise. No more terrible puns. Alright. Once again, feel free to hop on in. That's not a bad call there, Minders. In fact, let's try it. Let's try it right now. Let's go for some serious OP. You get the reroll items from either doing Onslaught maps, higher Onslaught maps, or the 2 Drakenfrost maps. The new one in the old Hot Springs, the new Drakenfrost Resort. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We only need the 2 Sky Guards now, just for the outside flyer lanes. Because we're going beast mode this time. I mean, seeing the oil stacked inside, you're not even going to see, because everything's going to die. So what do we got? We got 1,200, or we got 1,100 left, and we got 4 killing areas. So we got tons of DU. Let's make it happen. Let's see, so let's shock the poo-poo out of them. Let's buff that. And let's throw some fire in too. Let me move the fire up front. I want the fire right at the edge of the weapon man range, basically. Looks like right about there is probably good. Say right there. Now, obviously, this is overpowering Chaos 7 and Chaos 8 gear. So, I mean, this is going to be stupid AFK, as you would expect it to be. You know, this is not by any means a... This is a pure show of power and nothing else. But let's get us some reroll tokens, right? I think... Oh, I didn't do the mid. That's right. Got to do these lanes, too. There we go. Looking good. If the chat got delayed, that's your connection, not mine there, Gurn. If chat is delayed for you, then that's you, dude. That ain't me. I don't control your connection to YouTube. Oh, they just dying. That's not even fair. The electrocution madness is real. To be honest with you, everything that was changed, the only thing I really have a problem with at all today is just that Fisher stacking is such a game changer. And I mean, it's still usable, but it is a big, big game changer. It's just, it's time to rethink particularly Frosty lanes. Sunbaked Grandpa, welcome. Yeah, if there's rewards, Jesper, it's definitely worth doing that. I'll do it too. You can't, don't judge whether the chat's delayed by when I reply to something there, Gurn. I miss comments all the time, and then I see them up the list and reply to them. It's not that there's a delay, it's that I didn't see the comment. Well, it's just it's gonna be, I think it's this probably tied to the drop rates. Sunbaked Grandpa for the win. Make sure you let me know in Discord there, Sunbaked. That gets you a special Discord roll too. Just like cheating. Not even fair. These poor baddies. I do want to do some high Onslaught later though, and check out just some different options. I'd like to get a bunch of rerolls though. Rerolls would be good. I think this may make the decision for me though on what to take to Chaos 8 next. I think it's going to have to be my Ramsters, because I relied so heavily on Fishers for Frost lanes and Onslaught. And I don't think I can rely on them like I used to. I mean, they're still effective, but it's just not enough. You know, not being able to stack them closer. To me, that seems like the biggest nerf. If somebody was to say, what got nerfed in the update, in my mind, the biggest nerf is without a doubt Fishers. Oh yeah, that is for sure. There's Sunbaked. Special chat channel and everything. Yeah, yeah, you get 2 from every one here, though. The only place where Onslaught would be better than just... Well, first off, if you just run this map, you got it on easy mode, and you can queue up some Netflix and call it good. Onslaught, the aura changes didn't affect anywhere near like Weapon Man's, or like Fisher's did, Tisha. Fishers, I used to be able to stack 6 Fishers in a Frost Lane, where now only 1 can go. That is an enormous amount of damage, going from 6 Fishers to 1 Fisher. A lot of people keep saying it. Like I said, as soon as the stream's over, I'm gonna look back on a stream from the last few days where I have my... I'm going to find a stream somewhere where I have my tooltips selected for my flame auras, because I didn't change anything on my flame auras. So I don't have an answer to that yet. I can't say yes or no. You can't look at the tooltip DPS though. You've never been able to look at the tooltip DPS other than just gauging it with changing out shards or whatever. But yeah, Fisher's got smacked down really, really hard. Yeah, it definitely stuns more, Infinite Gamer. Now, there's diminishing returns on the stuns, but the difference is the weapon manufacturer stun lasts a second. The stun from the electrocute combo lasts like 4 or 5 seconds, it looks like. It lasts a long time. So even though there's diminishing returns, every time that electrocute combo goes off, it's a long stun. So like, even say the electrocute combo goes off twice, it cuts the... You know, you almost don't want shocking revelations anymore, to be honest. If you're going to use the electrocute damage separately, you're better off going without shocking revelations and putting the storm damage on something else. I mean, you can get the all-in-one by using both, but you're going to get more overall CC if you separate the two, because you don't want the shocking revelations to proc anymore. All you want to proc is the elemental combo. Yeah, you can put water damage and storm damage on bees, absolutely. Well, you can't put them both. You'd have to have 2 separate dryads, but yeah, if you had 2 separate dryads and built 1 bee with each one, they would stun, absolutely. I changed it since the last spotlight, but I haven't changed it in like the last month's worth of streams. There's a Flame Aura 2.0 video up that shows what I changed it to. In fact, that video is not that old. I could look at that and see what the numbers are on it. But I'll find it. Like I said, I can look at a stream or whatever over the last few days. But I haven't changed anything on my Flame Auras in over a month. Yeah, the Fishers not being able to stack sucks bad. There's no doubt about that. I ain't denying it. Man, just spraying. There's a 9 out of 10 Warboar. I still haven't gotten that 10/10 mod. I've probably got, what, 5 hours maybe? I'm not even halfway to the mark yet. Let's run it again. It's 10 days old? Okay. So I definitely haven't changed anything in the last 10 days other than just getting more Ascension and assigning more Ascension points. So theoretically, the DPS now should be higher than what it was then. Alright, give me just a sec here, Stoyan. Well, let's just... As soon as everybody hits G. What was it before? It's half the time when playing with others? Yeah. That's what they said. I haven't seen one yet. What, I didn't get any mana? Alright, well, I'm just leaving then. I can't test if nobody's going to give me any mana, and I didn't get any. We joined somebody else's build. Sorry, dude. Alright, Gurren, take it easy. Thanks for swinging by. $1.56 mil. Alright, well, is that what it showed on the tooltip? The 1.56 mil? Stoyan? I mean, we can test it right here. Yeah, I know. I know they said it majorly. Is that what the tooltip showed? 1.56? Sheila Avery, thank you so much. $312k damage per hit. Alright, let's see. Well, it's still at the same damage. So it didn't get changed. Alright, there we go. You can't look at the tooltip on the DPS because that's never been right. But if it was 312,000 per hit, now it's 313,000 per hit. That's the difference in Ascension is all. So yep, Flame Auras did not get changed. Confirmed. Don't complain about it, Tisha. If it didn't take you 3 hours, that's a good thing. All that changed was the tooltip. So that's it. You guys just proved it. Right there, live on stream. The last time I checked them, I must have just seen, seen some crazy stuff. I'm going to queue up another public, though. Anybody wants in, feel free to hop on in. High Onslaughts are very buggy. I'm going to do some more Onslaught later. I want to farm up a few more reroll tokens and stuff first. I had a hard time with the last one I did, but about 75% of that was pure derp. I'm going to post that up in Discord here real quick. Alright. Oop, they're waiting on me. I'm the other player. Alright, let's see. What do we want to do? Same thing? Go with the OPOP. Oh, fail. I can't say that I didn't learn how to, or that I'm a fail jumper, because I've always been a fail jumper. Nope, shocking revelation is not even remotely pointless. I don't know who you heard that from. Oh, it's juicy. There's no doubt about that, Tom. Let's see, what are we missing? The bottom? Did we get over here? Nope. Looks like everything, right? Did I miss anything? I don't think so. I got you there, Grandpa. Here you go. Yeah, I use range gambit on everything, Kyle, except the only exceptions are the Dryad's defenses. I don't use range gambit on the Nimbus. Actually, I think the Nimbus is it. And then with the Poison Dart Tower, if you put all 50 points into range, you actually go over the range cap. So you don't want to put all of them in. Like with a regular Deadly Strike shard, you would want to use either 19 or 20, I think it was. And if it's gilded, it would be either 9 or 10. Slimes oil. They've always oiled. They can drench if you put water on them. That's something we'll need to try out later. Some water damage slimes with storm bees, maybe. That's a good idea. Next map, next map. Water damage slimes with storm bees. I like it. An Arcane Volley build has nothing to do with what relics you use there, Alpha. The relics would be completely different. Arcane Volley is hero only. You don't even have to use any of the apprentices' defenses to make it work. I'm anxious to try out this Slimes and Bees. Now, I personally wouldn't ever put storm damage on bees, I don't think, unless you had a spare Dryad. You want, I mean, part of the big benefit of a Dryad is bees are physical damage, and for Onslaught, you want to have a strong physical defense. So I wouldn't really change bees, but I'm going to anyway, just for fun. Why not? Got some electrocute going on now, that's for sure. It sounds like the name of a game. What's about to happen there, Tom? It's about to happen. Well, I've got 42 Ancient Power resets there, Tisha, so I get a big XP bonus. Every time you reset with Ancient Power, you permanently gain 5% bonus XP on everything you do. And since I've done it 42 times, that's 210% bonus XP. Well, they would be hitting in the wrong order, really. The problem there, you would want to have the water on something on the ground, and then the storm on the Skyguard for when they got knocked up is what you would want to do. With the original heroes, you could do... Yeah, you could put water on, say, PDTs, and you've got water already on geyser traps, but you could put water on, like, PDTs and then storm damage on, say, cannonballs or harpoons, ballistas, or, you know, there's lots of options. You could do any of those. Nope, Earth doesn't proc Shatter, Tom. That's what needs to get changed. Earth needs to proc the Shatter combo. That was one of the first things I tried early today, and it was not effective. Yeah, with melee boom it will. But then you gotta wait for that boom to go off, though, is the problem. I'm actually, as far as the changes to walls, I almost wish something would have happened. They didn't mention the... Did they mention the Squire's target dummy at all? I don't think they did. Yeah, Tenacity works on Kursakazi lanes for sure. Alright, sorry, I was tabbed out there again for a sec. Got some more re-rolls. I think I've got a fire servo sitting somewhere I could throw that's better than that one on my Ramsters. 25 DU cost, okay. Well, I mean, that's not terrible if you're gonna do wall type builds. I mean, it's not a bad idea. What a lot of players will say is it's still not necessary. It's still not required. But it's certainly not a bad idea. Well, when you add an element to a physical defense, it changes that defense and it's no longer physical. Alright, let me go out to Tavern and set up some bees and slimes. Let's get them bees and slimes. You thought they were going to do a little more with the walls? Fair enough. Those orc walls are the same way. Anybody that likes skeletal orc walls, it is a complete no-brainer in my mind. Throw water damage on them and use the electric finger shard. That is going to make orc walls ridiculously good. In fact, there will without a doubt be a spotlight coming on them here in the very near future. Let's see what we got. Anything here? Actually, I should be checking for elements, huh? That way I can keep playing with stuff here. Nothing good there. Yeah, if you had the crafting materials to upgrade one relic, there, Tisha, on whatever your favorite defense is, you can just fly through the maps when you're taking yourself back up. You just have one OP defense and use it the most. A lot of people use weapon manufacturers. I did it when I did it. I used poison dart towers, and I upgraded a poison dart tower to Chaos 7 as soon as I reset, and then just blasted through everything. What am I doing? What am I doing? It's gonna take me a long time to get used to that. Hitting the button and looking at the numbers. Alright, let's get some bees and some slimes going here. Let's see. What do we have? I got nothing on slimes right now. Now, what did I just use? I used water damage on ramsters. We can put that on the slimes. So let's put this here for the watery slimage, the slimy water action. And then I'll steal my poison dart tower relic for that piercer servo. And let's see. Wow, look at that thing. On harpies. I forgot about that. The crit birds. Let's take this off and save it here. And let's get storm damage on the bees. Okay, so now we got water slimes and stormy bees. Let me look at the ascension here. Looks like I've got the ascension all into bees for the most part. I actually have everything maxed on it. Wow. Well, let's just throw more in there. Let's see, we're gonna have to look at the shards real quick. That one looks good. Slimes. Yeah, that one looks good too. What about trees? I could get rid of fortification and put more range on the trees, perhaps. What do I have for mods there? I've got range on it. This will work fine. Alright, let's queue up another one here. Yep. Go in public again. Oh, there's a lot of people with more ancient power than me. I haven't done an ancient power reset in months. I've been done with ancient power for a long time. It was like early summer when I went through my last ancient power resets. And here it's what, December already? Well, it's definitely the weapon mans, Jonas, no doubt. All in one. Shot water and shocking revelation on weapon mans. It's just good, good, good. Still gonna put down some sky guards on the outside lanes just so I don't have to think about them for those flyers. I did make it public, right? Yeah. Alright. So feel free to hop on in. I am on US West. So what do we want to do? What do we got to spend? We've got 1,200 DU, so we've got tons to spend. So that's what? Let's see, 30, that's 110. Go with some stormy bees in the back. think we might have some mana left over even. Let's see. Put them up here. Oops. No need to swap heroes. What am I doing? God dang it. I keep doing it. It's just habit. Alright. What about this one? We'll put it over here. I'm putting the bees in the back in case you're wondering to get the power pylon buff. Alright, and then here we could split it, but I might as well use the trees as walls, right? Just, why not? Tree 4. Oh, out of juice. I can add some more in back here. Let's do it. I'll add some slimes in as the mana drops back here. Or add in some more bees, pardon me. Go get them, little slimers. Alright, they're watered. And there's the electrocute. Such a beautiful thing. I'm so tempted to try that on Onslaught. That would bring a fun factor back. I enjoyed playing the Dryad. I know the Dryad gets a lot of hate from her time being OP, but I really do enjoy playing the Dryad. Holy wrecking. Anything pushing past anywhere? Looks like it got a little sketchy up there on the mini-map, but... Alright, let's check it out up here. This lane seems to get more action. The little slimes get an individual little display on them from the water damage. I've never noticed that. I'm surprised, to be honest with you, that the water damage is... So you've got one defense that can oil and drench if you play the Dryad actively. You can see the oil going on them. Definitely a nice, very, very nice combo, though. I mean, Trendy has said that this is the first of what's to come. So, I mean, this is just... I'm hoping, anyway, that this is just a small taste of what we could get with the elemental combos. Because there's just a lot of different possibilities on what we could do, you know? Just lots and lots of them. I feel like something's not right with this Dryad's gear. Let me look real quick. She's got gear on. It's not the best stuff, but it's not the right mods, but she's wearing a set of gear. Or wait a minute, was that campaign? Nah, that's all. That's the same thing with me, Fisk. I want to see the shatter combos too. No, you don't lose your mastery shards. They get re-rolled or reset back to level 1. So you have to upgrade them again, but you don't lose them. Storm damage isn't working on the Abyss Lord? Probably because it's like the monk. Like, I had fire damage on my monk. It didn't proc anything fire related, but it did do double damage against frost lanes. So there's something funny with elements in some of the heroes for sure. Well, I mean, the combos that we have, it would just be nice if there was more effective ways to use them. Like, the earth damage really needs to cause the shatter combo. Yeah, hyper shards get set back to 0. That's most people's main complaint about doing ancient power. The gems are the premium currency there, Luis. Other than the ones you earned for the first time doing adventure mode, you have to pay for those. Oh, speaking of, is there new DLC on the Steam store? Did it ever hit at 10 o'clock? I wonder. I'm gonna look real quick. Let me see. I'm gonna AFK a little here. Sorry, y'all. Let's see. Yep, there is the Fated Winter Pack, the Commander Pack, and the Frost Drake Pack. The Frost Lord Pack. That's expensive. Woo! 13,000 gems. Holy crap. Legendary Cat Kuro. So yeah, all the new DLC is in the various stores. It's supposed to be on Xbox and PlayStation already as well. Oops. Trying to drop the wrong defense there. I think I might hold off and oh, there's one that's just the Huntress costume? Huh. I'll have to look through them all. I went down to the expensive one and looked and saw what was in it. I didn't look through the others though. I've got it on the PS4, Sunbake, but I don't have it on PC. You guys hear me tell rumors of there was about a year where the PS4 was my main account before I switched back to PC. And it was during that year. So I've got it on PS4, but not PC, sadly. That Apprentice one, too, is just awesome. Or do you get it? Nah, you don't get it. I don't think, right? Let me look. Let me look at the other DLCs now. The Fated Winter Pack. No, you get the Frost-Fanged Huntress costume. In that the $14.99 one, the Fated Winter Pack, you get 2,000 gems, the Frost-Fanged Huntress costume, and then 5 campaign shard packs. You've been playing through it all with level 1 mass destruction. See, it just shows you're too powerful there, Stoyan. You didn't even notice. Just wrecking it with that level 1 mass destruction and not even realizing. Look at me, not even going corrupt. Who needs 3 bees when you got 2 shocky bees? You rush through them for the bonus? Yeah, that's fair. I mean, doing ancient power resets is not by any means difficult. It's just a matter of, do you want to go through it and do it or not, you know? If you're already in endgame gear and you've got a good understanding of all the enemies and all that, you can just fly right through those things. No doubt about it. Oh crap. Forgot to get the loot. They didn't change Shocking Revelations at all, Sam. 0 change. They added diminishing returns to stuns in the game. But Shocking Revelations itself got no change. Now it is a stun, so it got affected by that. Let's do another. Nah, there's no way to keep your stuff intact. You're gonna have to level it back up. Crafting materials is how you keep it, Kyle. Let's do that some more. More slimes, please. Up to you, really, Toad. I'm a big fan of like the EV2. The Mystic is really good. I would just, my suggestion is always stay away from the heroes that can't build towers. Oops, look at me. Habits. Old habits die hard. Wow. I straight up went to Shocking Revelations that lane. Anyway, I'm a big fan of the EV. One of my favorite heroes in the game for sure. Alright. That's so funny. Alright, what else is lane? Yeah, I mean, that's the reason low tier moats are so expensive. Is because people doing ancient power resets have the gold and want the moats, you know? See, we didn't actually need the wall at all. So let's eliminate it. And just bees. There we go. I'll get the other bees down as the wave goes here. No towers got straight up nerfed except Fishers. Fishers got nerfed. I'll say it. Nothing else got nerfed. Everything else that you're seeing on the tooltips is just, it's a different tooltip. Your tower is doing the same thing, the same amount of damage. But the tooltips have been an issue in Dungeon Defenders. Always have, really. Get us some more bees, please. I was playing with your dad 2 days ago. Very nice. That's what I'm hoping on board. The thing right now, the thing that excites me most about walls, I think, is the skeletal orc. Because throwing water damage on a skeletal orc plus having that electric fingers, I'm gonna have to look at electric fingers again and see what the chance is, the stun chance. But it seems like that would be a real winner of a combination there for walls. I was actually most excited to check out the mall until I read the DU cost reduction. Even though it's not much, it's enough to make me want to do it. How did we get there, Sir Spoonie? Still got room for a few more bees. Where we want them? Let's put them down here. Wonder if that's close enough. It probably is to get the power pylon buff. We will see. Starts glowing purple, it's getting it. Actually, it doesn't look like it's going to get it. That seems close enough, but probably just barely outside of range. Let me move it. Definitely be close enough there. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, I think 30% is good. I mean, that's like Shocking Revelations. I think that is, just a mean combo. You got the legendary out of your first one. Nice there, Sunbaked. That's awesome. I'm using Deadly Strikes, Vicious Strikes, and Defense Rate right now, Kyle. Boy, I'm going to be putting some videos out tonight. Man, so many things to make. I mean, I don't even know where to start. What can I even call this series? The Drakenfrost Demolishers? What do you call the video series that's focused on the elemental combo changes in Drakenfrost? What's a good, I need Joe. Joe's got the good names. We got Gribbs over here getting uppity. He gonna make it? Yeah, he's gonna make it to the wall. The diminishing returns picked up there. Viper's Fangs. The change to Viper's Fangs. I mean, you guys all know Viper's Fangs have always been my favorite wall. I don't know if it's because I've used it so much in the past or what, but that one I'm just not super stoked to bother with, to be honest with you. Drakenfrost, there you go. Drakenfrost Fusion, that's a good one too. I mean, basically, you can put water damage and storm damage on any defenses and make it work for that electrocute. And it's just such a powerful addition to a defense. Those real old school DD2 players, you guys remember when Betsy first came out? And Betsy was like a nightmare. And how we all beat her originally was with geyser traps from the Huntress and lightning auras before lightning strikes became single target. Oh, combos with it? See, the Viper's Fang, you can get that drench, but it's from the rain. That's the problem with the Viper's Fang, is it does damage from that rain that drops after the bubble already pops. So, like, the bubble is not going to be water damage. It's not going to, the mobs aren't going to get water damage until the bubble pops and it rains down on them. And then that's where they'd get drenched. Yep, weapon mans are even better. I mean, if you're not watching, you could lose some maps with weapon mans, but the same thing could be said before. In high Onslaught, if you got too dependent on your weapon mans, you could definitely lose some maps. Vicious Strikes comes from Mastery mode there, Tisha. It's the second Mastery shard you get. So 155 stars. Oh yeah, it was all about the lightning then, wasn't it, David? Come on out, little roller. Just crazy. You got an assassin on you? Go run to your slime. And it's good game. You rolled your Shocking Revelations to a 7. Nice, nice. I'll try to do some rerolls here. What time we got? It's 5 o'clock now. I want to get a little food in my belly. I think I will head on out to Tavern now. Try a few more rerolls. Now, I am going to be live on Twitch coming up here shortly. Actually, you know, I can go a little longer. I'm going to go back out and get some rerolls done, though, and play around with something. I don't need to take an hour for dinner. You know I'm going to eat it in 15 minutes anyway. So I'm going to go to Tavern. Split screening like a champ for them rerolls. I bet you are, Fisk. Oh, trust me, the wife is going to get some play in here over the next couple of weeks. The rain's starting too. Alright, so I got 8 more rerolls here. See if we got anything good. Nothing there. I haven't seen that one yet, Timon. See, now why is that 3 yellow? I was drawn to the yellow 3. Oh, it's because my cursor was there. Like, how'd you get yellow? Doesn't look like anything. Where's my 10 out of 10, Trendo? Alright, now what did I want to re-roll again? I was re-rolling that Mystic, or this. Trying to get a better fire servo here. 2, no thanks. 1, nope. 1, 2, really? Ah, there's an 8. It's an improvement. Yes, please. I'll keep it. Now I need it to be a 9 or a 10. No thanks. No thanks. Well, it went up. It's an 8 now. Progress. Progress! Very nice. Alright, let's try another... what did I move around here? Anything? Weapon mans are still good. That's all still good. Sky guards are still good. Let me take my PDT tower back, or my PDT relic. Put it back on PDTs. I'm going to try another Onslaught here. Let's get you right there. Let's put the Ascension back in now. Crap, I maxed it. God dang it, I screwed up my stuff here because I don't want that many points. I only want 20 into PDTs. Now what else did I turn way down? Good enough. Let's see what this PDT is doing now. Yeah, that flare does look awesome. No doubt about it. I think Show's flare turned out perfect. Alright, yeah, I'm getting good DPS out of them. And they got storm damage. Plus we got that. I'm just going to have to look through my defenses as I use them. Let me look at Fissures real quick. Fissures are good. Yeah, I think we're set. We're ready for some Onslaughts. This should be floor 241. Yeah, floor 241. Let's try it out. Yeah, that would have been cool to get a second stat roll. I mean, it would have been awesome for armor. It would have been incredible. In fact, I think armor is the reason, armor and weapons is the reason they didn't put that in yet. No you don't need PDT health. The PDT is a DPS tower, so there's no reason to put health on it. More power, you know? Man, is both proximity? Look at that. Proximity on both of them. How crappy. I mean, I could throw a Flamar here. And a Flamar here, and that will help. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got armored, maximum effort. I like it. So let's get the shockaliciousness going here. In fact, I think I got enough to do the full spread on these. We'll have to see once I get all these defenses down. We got Sigard Womp Womps. There's no max ascension. You can go as high as you want. Crap, I didn't even look at this lane. Zerkers and healers. Long shot on it, though. I can throw a PDT or something down here. Well, actually, let's just do this. We got lots of DU left. do that right there for a little more pain. And then we got, these guys can't be stunned. So the weapon man will do nothing spectacular for these guys. So they can, however, be slowed. So let's get our protons set back up. And let's get the slow on these fools. So let's put that there. One here, one here. It leaves me 150. Let's grab those PDTs back. Let's get 2 PDTs down here just because. And then I should put one over here with that long shot, huh? Where do I want it? That seems like as good a place as any, I guess. Put it right there. Hopefully that pole doesn't block too many of those shots. Then we got 30 left. Might as well just go with a little bit more power back on this end. Let's see, let's do this. We'll call it good here. And then we'll watch this lane. This lane should just get chewed up by the electrocutes. We see the electrocutes just going and going and going. Now here I put the electrocutes too far forward, where the weapon mans aren't doing a significant... I mean, they're doing good damage, don't get me wrong. Ooh, the middle's getting pushed. Definitely get some power in over here. We're going to need upgrades in this lane, there's no doubt. Nobody's going to be able to answer that here, Garrett. I mean, hopefully there's a DD3. I think that there will be a DD3 at some time. Many, many years down the road. Whether or not it's available for Mac, I mean, that depends when it gets around to launch and if it's worth it. Yeah, weapon mans with water damage there, Queen. Indeed. Yep. Got wrecked. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it depends on what's going on in the world of Max, to be honest with you, when that time would come around. I mean, I can tell you that DD3 hasn't started development yet. So, I mean, if a DD3 happens, it won't happen for many years. It'll be at a minimum like 4 years, maybe even 5. Let's see, let's hit both of these too. See if that handled the middle. Well, that's where... What about automation there on board? If you had automation on it. Would it heal through it? No problem. Skyguard tower down. I should have upgraded my Skyguards further. Do I like the new skins? I don't have any of them yet. That Dryad one looks amazing. But I've yet to get any of them so far. We got some stuck flyers up there. Alright, gonna need to rebuild a sky guard and then upgrade these guys a little bit. I think that will get it. See if there's enough some more. Nah, you don't want to run tenacity on all your auras and traps. The only time tenacity is really needed is if you have a Curse of Kazi lane. As far as regular old Cyborg's lanes, you're better off putting more range than you are tenacity. I mean, you can put tenacity, but that's not something that you really want to do. Like, I personally use it on my weapon mans and proton beams, and that's all I use it on. Yeah, I would like it if fissures could be stacked a little closer. I mean, even if they wanted to change the range on it somewhat. I mean, right now the stacking fissures is so crazy far apart. You know, even if they made them, even if they made them exactly like, crap, shit, not paying attention, dude had 500 million health, or some ungodly amount. Gem mines are definitely worth it if you're gonna log in every day. You get 3,000 gems for 10 bucks, basically. Nice, David. Alright, let me pay attention over here instead of just jumping around, thinking I'm all cool. You just have to remember to log in every day, because if you don't log in, then you lose that charge. So say if you only logged in 20 of the 30 days, you'd only get 2,000 gems. The charge expires every day. I want to do something with flyers ASAP. I think I want to put water damage on my sky guard. And then I could always use that Storm PDT. I mean, I'm not really going to get truly tested until I try either another heavy flyer map or, well, Lost Temple. It didn't get nerfed control, just the tooltip got changed. We actually went back, some folks from chat went back and compared it to a video just a week ago. And looked at the damage per hit is still the same. So they didn't get nerfed. It's just the tooltip got corrected. So the tooltip was not showing the appropriate number before. The Dryad, huh? I gotta look now, minders. I haven't seen it. With the base skin, you said. Let's see. That is ridiculous, man. That is funny. Oh, jeez. I might change his hat. Let me see. Let me see what looks the best here. Oh wow, that makes his head really funny shaped doing that. Definitely want to stay away from that one. I think I like the hat. Give him a little gesture hat. I think I'll leave it. Alright. It'll be available during stream giveaways. In fact, tomorrow morning there will be a video uploaded to the YouTube channel that will have a giveaway attached with it. And there will be a lot of different stuff, not just that. Thank you so much for subscribing there, Jason. I do appreciate it. They buffed mod drops the last update a couple weeks ago, Timon. Yeah, you see 6s, 7s, 8s, and 9s all the time now. They're super common. Oh yeah, there are going to be lots of new spotlights. I'm going to start on those tonight. I'm going to try to get a bunch of videos recorded tonight. Lost my Sky Guard there due to complete derpage. Now let's see if that 300 million health Nash over to the left gets handled on her own, or if I've got to go deal with it. That'll be the real test right there, because Nash before would make it through my weapon mans all the time. Look at that. She did. She did not survive. Thank you so much for subscribing there, Lucas. I appreciate you. Man, I don't want to keep rebuilding these over and over again. Tell you what I can do. Oh, that leaves me 10 short, doesn't it? That lane is not a problem, because they go really right through those. Let's do this instead. I think what I'm going to end up doing is putting water damage on my Sky Guards. And then putting them... Oh crap, I only got 30. Well, I could swap this one out for an LSA maybe. Gonna have to move this LSA. Move it over just a little bit. There we go. And then that will let me put... I think I'm going to do that, though. Put water on my Sky Guards. Originally, I was thinking use 2 Sky Guards. But if I've got storm damage PDTs, I can put water on the Sky Guard. I wish I could do it right now, in fact. But, you know, obviously I'm in the match. I'll be going on Twitch probably at 6 p.m. So 45 minutes from right now. Tisha, I'm gonna, after this map, I'm gonna take a little short dinner break, get a little food in my belly, and then I'll be live on Twitch for the rest of the evening. Oof, almost got myself caught up there. Well, they're all really good, Blaze. I can tell you, instead of saying what the best characters are, because they're all good, I'll tell you which the worst ones are. The worst one is probably the Initiate. If you're just getting into getting new heroes, the Initiate's going to be the worst one. I mean, by all means, go for it, David. But I personally, if it's something that you're heavily vested in, I would wait. Yeah, but we're going by my time, though. That's the thing. That's the weird thing about it, Tisha. We go by the time at my house. So I'm assuming you're East Coast then, so for you it would be 9 p.m. I'll be live on Twitch. God, I'm just getting wrecked here. Thank you so much for subscribing there, Nicholas. Oof. Jeez, Wes. Well, have a good night, man. Get you some sleep for sure. $90 million health, normal assassins. That just seems wrong. So much health. Jeez. Alright, what's in the box? Give me an amp. Please give me an amp. I haven't gotten an amp in so long. I deserve an amp. Wow. There ain't no amps in there. Let's head back to Tavern real quick. Oh, well, go get your stuff done there, Norwegian. You gotta do real life first. Real life before games. All day, man. I'll never get another amp. I'll never get another amp again. There's my crying. No 10s. Actually, I've been getting really bad mods today. I haven't gotten any good ones at all. I would have loved to have gotten a mythical pack from a tree there, David. That's awesome. Let's see. Let's try to re-roll my Ramsters again. Put it back on the Rams so I don't do anything silly. Let's get another re-roll in here. What do we got? I got 2 more. 1, no thanks. 6, no thanks. Alright, well, there's 2 more rerolls going. Anyway, everybody, that is going to do it for now. Like I said, I'm going to take a short break. Right now, at my house, it's 5:17 p.m. I'm going to be live on Twitch before 6 p.m. So, within the next 45 minutes, but I'm going to get a little something to eat, brew a little more coffee, chillax for just a second, stretch my legs, feed the cat, all that good stuff. The cat's gonna yell at me. Nice, SciTech. Congrats, man. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining me today. I do appreciate you all an absolute ton. For those that use Discord, I do have a very casual, low-drama Discord server now. ! Discord in chat will get you a link. Alright, let me get you all some links here. Here's the Twitches. And there is the new Discord server, so feel free to join me there. Anyway, that is going to do it for right now, though. 30 to 45 minutes, I will be live on Twitch, so head on by and say what up. Thanks a ton, everybody. Hope everybody is enjoying their patch day. I know I am. See y'all.